standard operating procedure or special treatment? It is a question we've been hearing a lot since our exclusive report on a Jacksonville fire captain accused in a hit and run. As we told you last night, JFRD Captain Christopher Lewis has pleaded not guilty to charges for violating a restraining order and separate charges of taking off from a car crash after allegedly causing at least $30,000 worth of damage.
And that crash happened close to midnight after he had been out with other firefighters, and the 911 calls about the incident initially came in as a reported DUI, but nobody ever asked him if he'd been drinking.
So tonight on Your Side's Ann Schindler reports that even DUI experts have questions about why that is.
He told me that he was out drinking.
JFRD Captain Chris Lewis's former girlfriend, Kara Pemberthy, was the only person to see him after the crash.
I knew that was drunk Chris. It wasn't a sober Chris.
When interviewed by police detectives, Lewis said he'd been out with other firefighters.
Well, I was at the firefighter function and whatever.
Okay, all right. Were you with anybody else earlier in the night?
Yeah, I mean, the function was some other firemen.
Police never asked if he'd been drinking or if he was impaired.
I would think that they would ask the question.
Susan Cohen is a Jacksonville DUI lawyer with 37 years experience. She says building a DUI case requires more than just an accident or even the act of drinking, but she would expect a detective to ask.
I would expect in most cases they probably just, if for no other reason, out of curiosity, ask them if they had been drinking, if they had reason to think that they had. And a lot of times when it's leaving the scene of a crash, that's a common thought.
Lewis has declined requests for comment. In a statement, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office said detectives could not begin a DUI investigation because they never saw Lewis driving the car and could not locate him for 13 hours. Cohen says that would make it difficult, if not impossible, to charge someone with DUI.
If the question is, would they normally ask people if they'd been drinking? They probably would ask them. Could they do anything with it? Not without additional evidence, no.
Ann Schindler, First Coast News, on your side.